Which city is better, Prosper, Texas or Frisco, Texas? We're gonna break it down, show you the pros and cons of each, and give you a little tour so that you can make the best decision for you. I hope you have as much fun watching this as we had fun making it. One of the biggest differences between Prosper and Frisco is the size of the cities. The city of Frisco is not only larger population-wise, but it's also larger in total square mileage. The city of Frisco has about 236,000 residents, and it's 69 square miles, whereas the city of Prosper has about 45,000 residents, and it's much smaller, only 25 square miles. So just that alone, Frisco is already more developed out, and it's going to be so much more developed because of the density of the population. And both cities are really rapidly growing, and they have been for a while, but Prosper is just quite a bit newer in its development. We're here in beautiful Shattuck Creek Estates right here in Frisco, and I want to talk a little bit about the differences in some of the real estate between Frisco and Prosper. Here in Frisco, the median sales price is $677,000, while in Prosper, it's $895,000. Something else that's pretty interesting is that Frisco, the median home age is 16 years, whereas Prosper is just 9. So we have a lot of people relocating here from out of state, and they always ask us about the lot sizes and how much backyard space we're gonna have. In Frisco, the average lot size is 0.23 acres. In Prosper, the average lot size is bigger at 0.29 acres. Some of the other wonderful communities around Frisco would be Shattuck Creek Estates right now, but also Newman Village. We also have the Star, so many different neighborhoods, Chapel Creek, and a lot of these that I'm mentioning are actually gated communities as well. Whenever we have people relocating here from out of town, often they ask about the age of the development or how things progressed over time. So think about this. Downtown Dallas was really the hub of development whenever this Metroplex area first started. And really the development has progressed north. So as you move further away from downtown going north, the newer the development is going to be. So that's why the average age of home in Prosper is actually newer than Frisco, as Frisco's been pretty well developed since the 2000s and so on. So we're here, of course, in Shattuck Creek Estates, and this community feeds to Wakeland High School. And Frisco Independent School District actually has 12 high schools that feed to it, whereas Prosper ISD currently has 3 high schools and is slated to have between 6 and 8 when fully built out. Wakeland High School is one of the most desirable high schools in Frisco ISD for a multitude of reasons, and it's just conveniently located right across Legacy from this neighborhood. Speaking of the schools, Frisco Schools actually has a student to teacher ratio of 17:1, whereas Prosper Schools has 19:1. Frisco Independent School District actually caps their number of students that are available for a classroom so that the students have more access and can participate in more activities as well. Because of the denser population in Frisco Independent School District, of course they're going to have more schools, but that student-teacher ratio, with it being so low, also keeps the cap of the schools pretty low. And so as soon as a school caps, then they start to build a new one. Prosper Schools has 3 high schools right now, as I mentioned, and they have about 6 to 8 slated. I mean, of course, there's not going to be as many people living in Prosper just based on the density and the square mileage of the city compared to Frisco. Their schools has a great student-teacher ratio as well at 19:1. So we're here in downtown Prosper. This has definitely got the cute, quaint hometown vibe, definitely a small town feel here. I'm gonna be coming up on the Gin, one of the great restaurants here in downtown Prosper. They offer live music on the weekends. Some other popular spots are Salsa's Tex-Mex. They have a huge field turf for the kids. They're able to play out there, so that's wonderful to have. And another fan favorite is Michante, Mexican cuisine, also here in Prosper. So this is a really great little spot, lots of shopping and dining in this area. One thing I do want to point out is that right now, to get to a Target in Prosper, you're gonna have to go to Frisco. The new development is coming, but it's going to be a little bit of time. Over at the gates of Prosper, another shopping center, we have Dick's Sporting Goods, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Home Goods, Walmart, a Field and Stream store even, but Target is coming soon to that area, not there yet. As you can tell, Prosper has a small town hometown vibe. And that's one of the beautiful things about being just a little bit further out from the city center. We're about 36 miles from downtown Dallas, whereas Frisco is about 27 miles from downtown Dallas. The average person who does commute in Prosper travels about 33 minutes in their car every day to work and back. Frisco is about an average of 27-minute commute that they make. Speaking of being a little bit further out, you may not have all of the amenities of Frisco that has a ton of hustle and bustle, but you do have wonderful things here, and there's always more to come as Prosper continues to develop. Speaking of new things to come, there is a ton of new construction options here in Prosper. If you're interested in building your dream home and want to get into a brand new home, give us a call because we can definitely help you. I'm here in the master plan community of Windsong Ranch, right here in the heart of Prosper. This community has something for everyone. You have prices range from $600,000 all the way up to $3 million in the neighborhood, and they offer a product for literally wherever you are in your lifestyle. Whether it is a first-time home buyer, all the way up to a luxury property, townhomes, or even zero lot lines if you're a senior and just don't want to do the maintenance anymore. This community has something for everyone, and we see multi-generations of families living within the same neighborhood. We're here at the beautiful lagoon. This is a 5-acre, obviously beautiful pool, and you can actually do water sports on this pool. You can kayak, you can paddleboard. At their grand opening, they even had sea-doos going across the water. It was fantastic. All of this is included in your homeowners association dues. They also have tennis courts, miles of walking trails. They have a community center, something literally for everyone. The entire community is over 2,000 acres, and whenever it's all built out, it's going to have 3,300 homes. Just as Windsong Ranch is developing, so are a lot of new construction communities here in Prosper. If you're interested in new construction or wanting to build your dream home, please don't hesitate to reach out. We can definitely help you with your real estate needs here in Prosper. And just as the neighborhoods are developing, so are the schools. Prosper just installed their 3rd high school, Walnut Grove High School, which has state-of-the-art facilities. And guess what? We're slated for a 4th high school in the fall of 2025. Did you know that the city of Prosper has 1 golf course in it compared to Frisco, which has 5 golf courses? And Windsong Ranch is actually a golf cart friendly community. It's not a day that goes by that a mom or dad isn't going to take their golf cart to go pick their kid up from school here in the community. How great is that? Also, speaking of traffic in a developing community is always something to talk about. And Highway 380 runs east-west across Prosper and used to be just a 2-lane little road, and now it's expanded, and it is still so busy, but it is getting better. As things develop down the highway, it's going to be easier and easier to get across town.
Here we are at the Star in Frisco. We are at the home of the Dallas Cowboys practice facility right behind me. And this is a mixed-use facility with dining and shopping and lots of entertainment. Did you know that Frisco is becoming quite the sports mecca? Not only are we home to the Dallas Cowboys practice facility, we're home to the Frisco Rough Riders, in addition to the PGA of America that's now located just north of here in Frisco. We also have Dr. Pepper Hockey Arena, where the Dallas Stars practice, and we're home to North Texas's largest skate park. Frisco is home to some of the best shopping and dining anywhere in North Texas. Not only do you have the Stonebriar Center, which includes Stonebriar Mall, it also has so many other facilities and shopping in that area, like Home Goods. You have TJ Maxx, you have Marshalls, you have PetSmart, you have Target, you have anything that you could desire for a big box store right there at the Stonebriar Center. You have some of the best local boutiques around also. Right here in the Star is Flea Style, actual flea market that you can get a really cool custom cowboy hat. Lots of great shopping and dining options here in Frisco as well. One of my favorite dining options is J. Theodore's, which is right off the tollway in Lebanon, and it also has a really cool speakeasy inside too. Frisco is also home to a lot of corporate headquarters. Not only the Dallas Cowboys have their headquarters here, but you also have Keurig Dr. Pepper, the Hartford, FedEx, Home Depot, T-Mobile, and the PGA of America. Speaking of development, the PGA of America has quite a big slate ahead of them. They're going to be hosting the PGA Championship in 2027 and 2034, and they're going to be doing a ton of development up in that area, getting ready for those big championship events. Not to mention the Ritz-Carlton is going to be the flagship of development right across from the PGA. And let's not leave out the family fun. Universal Studios is set to open in mid-2026. We can't wait to see what that does for this booming metropolis.
Well, that about wraps it up for our Prosper versus Frisco tours. We hope that you enjoyed this video and it was helpful to you in your decision-making process about which city might be the best fit for you. Both of these cities are rapidly growing and expanding. Of course, one is larger than the other, as you saw from today's video. I think it all boils down to what kind of lifestyle you want to lead in your next property and your next neighborhood and all the amenities and access that you would like to have, or if you would rather have a small town feel, a more hometown community. So you can't go wrong with either option. They're so great, and we hope that you enjoyed this. If we can be your real estate resource for choice here in North Texas, we'd love to talk to you more. Thank you again for watching.